So some of the ways I'm thinking, creating that why. I'm creating that why. Why do you do anything? Why do you pursue your goals? Why do you go after setting high expectations? Not everyone sets high expectations. Some people set the bar very low so they can make sure they succeed. But others, like myself, who have been mentored by mentors who have accomplished incredible things, they set their sights to the impossible. And, you know, just an increment, attaining just an increment of the unattainable is way more than setting that small goal, whatever that small goal might have been. So I'm here talking about why. Your reasons why is what's going to pull you forward. Your reasons why is what's going to bring your future to you. And some of the things that I'm working on right now, as well as in this video. So I'm going to touch a bunch of these points right now for you. Doing the work, building the habits. Am I doing the work? Am I building the habits? Am I making the products? Am I making the video, editing the video, writing the music, writing the script? Am I learning the language? Am I learning the software, reading the books, taking the classes, tracking and measuring? I'm finding out that tracking and measuring is like the cornerstone of success in business, because when you can track and measure your progress or lack thereof of progress, then you can make proper adjustments and force change. So I know this personally because I'm going to be doing a video here shortly on finances, personal finances, and the Excel sheet that I created. And I started tracking my expenses last year. I started tracking all the incomings and outgoings last year. And I stayed committed to that every day. Every couple days I got paid or money was going out. No matter how the picture looked, I had to make the picture first. I had to create the picture of where I truly was financially. And then I set the intention of where I wanted to be. I set a goal that would stretch me, but at the same time, it was still accomplishable because I got the idea from one of my coworkers. Set the goal, I hit the goal, I exceeded the goal last year, and now I'm continuing on. But I know that if I did not have that Excel sheet, I may not have been able to hit that goal the way in which I did, because once I started tracking it and seeing the growth over time, it took a minute for me to actually see it, like months. Because when you're tracking the goal, you don't see the progress the first day, the second day. You have to wait till you have a trend. So I was looking at trends of months. I would look back and see trends of months of seeing my money go like this, money go like this. But it was always, that savings account was always going like this though, always going up. Even if it was by a couple dollars, that's what you have to realize. Even if you only start with $25, or even if you put just a couple dollars every time you get paid, that is your money. That is your money. All right. And it's yours to hold off to the side. It's not to go and spend on shoes, on clothes, on food, or whatever. This money is an account for your future. This is an account to build wealth. And I did that. I did that last year, and I'm continuing on this year. But not only am I continuing on this year with that, I'm getting down even more granular, because now I'm doing it from a business perspective. The business perspective I'm doing with tracking and measuring is how many videos did I make, or did I make a video? My highest priority task. I'm looking at developing this year the highest priority task to track and measure. So did I create a video? Not only did I create a video, I'm conditioning myself to make around 3 videos a day. So a 20-minute talk, delivering value and information, education through the spoken word, working on a few other things at the same time in this, then creating a guitar lesson, that's the second video, and then creating a jam track, or a track where I'm just playing. Doing that every day for like the next year, 18 months, developing the skill of getting in front of the camera, talking to you, the skill of preparing notes beforehand so I have something to talk about for 20 minutes that's not just rambling, but actually giving some value, talking about tracking and measuring right now. And then the guitar video, the education video, I mean, that's pure value, free guitar lesson right there. And then one where I'm just jamming is kind of like a marketing piece, I guess, like, you know, it's kind of showing my skills. So I'm hitting 3 different areas each and every day. So those would be like some of my, as far as media, video, the highest priority tasks that I could do in my business. The next highest priority task is after posting them and, you know, editing them down, things like that. Those are all soft skill jobs as well. Doing very minimal editing at this point right now. But the next thing, as far as with the guitar video, you know, a 10-15 minute guitar video talking about, you know, how to play a certain scale, how to play a certain chord, how to go over progression. We're going to be doing that each and every day as well. I might not post all of the videos all at the same time though. So this is going to actually put me ahead of the game, making 2 or 3 videos a day. So just in case I don't get a chance to make a video at a particular time, I got something in the chamber to at least give you every day. Like, I'm making this video now, but I still haven't posted my guitar lesson video from yesterday that I did. So I'm ahead of the game, right? So we're going to continue to do this. So this is kind of, you're seeing the journey go from my perspective, and you're watching everything unfold in time, in real time, because I'm even more serious now about the whole documentation process, the whole content creation process, and doing the work, building the habits, making the product, making the video, editing the video. That's exactly what we're doing here. And I hope this inspires you in some kind of way. Because if you are watching this, you probably in the same boat or in a similar situation as me, where you're wanting to take your craft to the next level. You want to take your business to the next level, not really sure how to do it. You see so many opportunities, so many paths, and then it's like, man, which way should I go? Because you'll start down one path, maybe you're even your passion path even, and then you realize all these other little things that you have to do just to be able to do your passion, just to be able to play your passion with the same passion and enthusiasm. However, you have to take in consideration the business aspects of life. You have to consider how to leverage your craft. Because like me being a musician, I only get paid when I play. I only get paid when I play. To create leverage, you must create a product. So whether that product should not only be music, but it should be merchandise as well. It should be some type of shirt, some type of logo, some type of other product. So the other products I will be implementing at my table will be products along the lines of CBD, Delta 8, pipes, and, you know, things of this nature. Because I've done that business before, had some success, and killed it every single time. So I'm like, okay, I have the mindset, if I have a merch table at one of my shows and I have some bedazzled pipes and grinders and stuff like that, those things will sell too. So, because music doesn't sell just the same. So you have to find other products to sell while you're selling your music. And so these are some of the other products I'll be selling at my table while I'm playing music. I'm going to direct people right to the back, have me a nice logo, have me a nice setup, and start calculating, creating those extra sales. Because I could take a free gig or a low paying gig and turn it into money by doing just that one thing. So making the products, becoming more efficient, that's the next part. So we're doing the work, we're building the habits, making the products, or procuring the product, you know, because we don't necessarily have to make the product. We can procure the product from someone else, a friend, or we could procure them from another company, another vendor, have that set up on the table. That's what I'm gonna do this time. Last time around, we were creating some of our products from scratch, which cost way more, and it took a lot more time, and we had to perfect the product, and we had to go send off for the analysis, and we had to go and buy more, you know, of the packing stuff, which is actually was a good move. It was actually a great lesson, making your own product. But if you don't have to make your own product, people are going to smoke and do these things anyway, whether it's your product or not. So I'll be using vendors to sell like the pre-rolls, to sell pipes and things of that nature while I'm doing my shows. So that's going to be an interesting change and as well. So I'm doing all that, and at the same time making this video, creating that leverage. We have to create leverage. So the name of the game is leverage. So it's like, how can you either duplicate yourself or sell a ton of small products or sell big products at higher prices, high ticket products. So I'm looking at hitting that whole spectrum from free to $1 to $1,000, $3,000 products. I mean, you can, the whole gambit there. There's a opportunity in there for whoever is ready for it. But the thing is, you really have to be set up. So we're talking about the highest priority tasks, right? So making the videos, making the lessons, and then procuring the vendors. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Procuring new vendors to sell. I'm going to sell gummies, pre-rolls, things like that, brownies, you know, stuff like that, and put that on the table. I'm gonna have to hire someone, probably pay him like 50, 60 bucks for, you know, 2-3 hours, and have them count the register. So, you know, I'm a musician. I would passionately love to just play guitar, but I cannot just play guitar when you're running a business. When you're operating a business, you have to think vision. You have to think big. You have to think ahead. You have to think of details beforehand. You have to think of things that just playing a set, coming in and just knowing the music is the bare minimum. And so a couple years ago when I had this opportunity, I didn't feel like I was ready. I had so many things going on and life was coming at me real fast, and I was letting it, because at that time I was out in them streets a little bit more than what I am now. So it's a testimony though. You know, I was getting clean. I had to get clean from drinking and, you know, certain things like that. It's been 2 years now, no alcohol. And you see my face is much bright-eyed and bushy-tailed today. Looks like I could use a trim. I keep seeing my mustache, but I'm about to go to church. I'm at church, about to play the first service, but we'll keep going, because hey, this is it. This is so raw EVK right now, and EVK in the process, January 2025, and we know we're building something great. We know we're building something great. So I speak it with confidence. I speak it with passion. I speak it with love, and I speak it wanting to give some value to you in some type of way. So highest priority task, making the videos every day. Highest priority task, procuring vending opportunities to sell products. And I've also got some other things in the works with that, procuring and setting up places to sell stuff. Like I said, you have to duplicate yourself. So where else would I be duplicating myself if I'm selling knick-knack, paddywhacks, possibly vending machines? That's in the works, possibly. But writing the music, oh man, that's so crucial. People are waiting on me to turn music in right now. So I'm supposed to be doing a news segment on the news to promote my Wednesday night event. And they've been waiting on music from me for months, and I still haven't produced anything. So that is a high priority task, is to have music if you're a musician, right? So I probably have been more of a purist about playing the music. I'm not anymore. And when I say purist, I mean like, oh, the music has to be a certain way, or I have to have a band. I have to have so many of these things just to operate. And it's not necessary. I mean, I could be a guitar player and play a show with just me and tracks. And a purist would probably be like, oh, I can't do that. I need to have a band with me. I need to have real live instrumentation. I get it. I want those things too. But hey, it's still money out here, and it's people still out here getting money, and they don't have a band. They're playing tracks and they're getting all the money. All right. And they're still musicians. Why? Because they still know their craft. They still practice their craft. So I had to come out of that, because I'm like, man, I'm making more money every single week just because I can do that. And musicians who are very purist about it, they can't even do that. They can't do a 2-hour set by themselves with just tracks. They don't know that many melodies. They know the song, but they don't know how to play the melody with grace and with attitude and put on a show. So that's a whole nother skill set developing, right, over the next year. Writing the script. So writing the script really deals with how I'm talking to you. Writing a script deals with me being prepared before I get on here. Writing a script means I have something to say and I'm not just rambling, that I'm actually making points when I get on these videos. Because that was one of my concerns. Like, man, how can I take up 20 minutes of talking to someone and there is no response? There's only a one-way communication. How can I do this 20 minutes a day? Well, if I'm prepared, if I have several topics to talk about, then I can do it. So writing the script, and I can pick a script up from anywhere because I learned so many lessons along the journey of life. I've got a book full of just notes, and I could just sit here every day and just go over some of the notes that I've taken over the years, and that'll easily take up 20 minutes. So learning the language. So right now, learning the language, that for me is keeping my brain moving. I don't play too many video games. But what I do is give myself mind games. And something, when I give myself mind games, it's something that has to be beneficial. It's something that has to teach me something, and something that I could use, something practical. So I did play video games back in the day. It was like Call of Duty. That's like my number one. If I'm gonna play a video game, go and throw that Call of Duty on there and let's go. But I'm learning languages now. So Spanish, every single day I'm studying some Spanish. Today the word is derretido, which means melted. Queso derretido. So, you know, you got melted cheese. But that's just the beginning of today on my Spanish learnings. I want to make sure I at least contribute like 10-15 minutes to something like that every day. 10-15 minutes is a whole lot, especially if it's focused attention. If you get some focused attention on learning a language or learning some software or learning a program every single day, that's just what I teach in my guitar course. I teach the same thing, 10-15 minutes a day. Find time to pick up your instrument and teach yourself. Discipline. Play the thing for 10-15 minutes a day. Then go to my YouTube channel and pick up another lesson. I got free lessons on there, and free lessons continually coming on there. You can learn guitar for free. You don't need a teacher. So instead of playing the video games for 2 hours, I do 1 hour and 45 minutes and practice for 15 minutes, something like that. And do that on the front end, because you ain't gonna do it on the back end. If you try to play the game, you just gonna keep playing the game. Try to do the practice beforehand, because it does get easier. It does get fun. You know, guitar is one of those challenging instruments. It's a very challenging instrument, but once your fingers, muscle memory, and your brain and all that stuff starts thinking together, it becomes incredibly fun. You become united with the instrument. You become one with the instrument, you know, over time. So I definitely have ideas of making like a samurai or some type of dojo guitar person with that. Learning the software, that'll be the next thing. So with some of the software that I'm learning, things like even in relation to AI. So yes, this is not a technology channel, but we will be talking about AI, technology, business, content. We're gonna be talking about the whole kit and caboodle. So I'm learning some software programs in AI. I'm learning software also in music, like with Logic. Have to continue learning Logic. Had to continue learning like some of these DJ software programs. Had to continue learning the one that's AI is VoiceFlow. And there's a couple others, just learning how to operate large language models and put them into APIs and put them on a website. Because if I could do that stuff myself and put it on my website, I could supercharge my website for one, and for two, I could show other people how to do it, which creates another income stream. Talking about leverage, you know, doing less, doing more with less. And AI, of course, ultimate leverage. So we're gonna be developing that skill this year. I'm just laying the whole vision out of everything we're going to be developing within ourselves, everything we're going to be developing within our platform, and hopefully the things we're going to be developing for you, because I want this to be this is not just a channel for me, this is a channel for you, this is a channel for us. So I'm going to work very hard and very diligently to bring the most value to you in 20 minutes a day, teaching you some lessons, teaching you some ideas, going over some of the challenges that I have had. Maybe you can relate. Maybe you can gain some insights. Maybe you can improve upon. Maybe you can give me some advice. Maybe you can help me. Maybe we can help each other. Maybe we can collaborate. Maybe we can put, our heads together, our minds together, our platforms together, share on something. So the list goes on and on. The opportunities are endless if you're looking for them. Reading the books, taking the classes. So some books I'm reading right now, Offers, $100 Million Offers, $100 Million Leads, both of those by Alex Hormozi. Incredible books. Study guides. Those are like true study guides. I like the way he talks. I like the way he breaks it down, the formulas. Like, I just need to know a few frameworks and a few formulas, continuously rinse and repeat, improve upon. And that's what I'm doing, what you see me doing even in this moment. And that's what you should do. You should be in a process. You should create a system, a simple system of the highest priority tasks, doing them over and over consistently, building the skill, building the habit, building the new mindset, that success breeds income. Okay? Assets, income follows assets, turning your products into an asset, continuously moving forward. So these are all the notes I got here on my sheet today. And guys, we are moving forward. We are taking advantage of the day. We are taking advantage of the opportunity that we have. I hope that you do the same thing. I want you to take advantage of your opportunity that you have here on this beautiful Sunday in 2025. I think this is the 4th Sunday. So I think it's January 25th. Yo, we up in this mug. We up in this mug creating. We up in this mug entertaining. We are engaged. Our mind is ready. Our hearts are ready. We set our eyes on the Lord, and we keep this thing moving. So guys, I say that with love, and I say that, guys, with enthusiasm. Looking forward to seeing you on the next video. Looking forward to bringing you some value. If you found some value, leave a comment below. Go ahead and give a shout out, subscribe. Let me know how you feel. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know how we can improve this, because we're improving this process, and we're just gonna keep this thing rolling. We'll keep this thing going, guys. So I'll see you guys later.